be Ryan the Great, and today we are live commentating the Falcons versus, or technically the Chiefs versus Falcons. There's a Sunday night football game. I'm so sorry. Yeah, we're doing this one live here, and the Kansas City Chiefs both teams are coming in off a win, and here we go. This one will have a touchback taken for the Atlanta Falcons, and here comes Kirk Cousins and the offense. The Falcons coming off a win last week, barely escaped Philadelphia with a win, and they're trying to do the same thing here. Well, not escape a win, get the win over the top team in the NFL, at least in my opinion. So we're going to start off with a fake to Bijan Robinson, and Cousins hits Mooney a bit low there in the flat, still able to get him. Mooney breaking off defenders, gets the first down, and a good start for the Atlanta Falcons. We're just promoting really quick. Oh, that's actually really fast. Alrighty. And last week, Cousins against the Eagles. Not a bad game at all. Was able to lead that last-minute drive and get the touchdown to win it. Actually, I think they marked Mooney a bit short of the first down. So, yeah, 2nd and inches. Not much of a difference. I'm sure the Falcons will try and just get the first down here. Possibly able to run the Bijan Robinson, who had a great week last week as well. And I'm not really sure what the problem is here. A bit of a referee stoppage. And you see Cousins there. No one's really covering Mooney. I'm not sure if anybody had him off the movement. I think that the Chiefs were just so ready for the run. They know how good this Atlanta Falcons run can be. And Cousins now lining up under center. And they just got that all fake to Robinson. Cousins has time. He throws near the sideline. It is caught. Mooney again staying on his feet. Cuts to the outside, inside the Chiefs 40. Darnell Mooney, 2 catches for him to start. And the Falcons have come out hot. And Mooney, just again, I mean, they can't keep up with him. Great move off the line of scrimmage. Little shake there. Great throw there by Cousins as well. Just right over the shoulder. And really, it was the move off the line of scrimmage, the release from Mooney. That's what separates some of the receivers in the league when it comes to press coverage, and Mooney did a great job there. We'll see our first carry from Bijan Robinson today. He will be shut down behind the line of scrimmage, and the Chiefs trying to take the Falcons back down to earth here. When we look at the Chiefs' defense, obviously lost their top corner, L'Jarius Sneed, in the offseason, traded him over to Tennessee, could not pay him the amount of money. They were able to get Chris Jones under contract. Trent McDuffie, he stepped into the role of corner. The Chiefs 2-0 so far. Barely escaped in a controversial win last week over the Cincinnati Bengals. They are still 2-0, trying to make it 3 here. Cousins to throw again. Has all day over the middle. This one caught by Ray McLeod. He catches it in space, gets the first down, and inside the 25-yard line. The Atlanta Falcons coming out hot to start this one. And Cousins is getting all day. You saw it last week against Philadelphia as well on Monday Night Football. He has all day. So it might not be that the Eagles' pass rush was terrible. Maybe the Falcons' offensive line is just that good. Cousins 3 for 3 so far, 50 yards passing. Bijan gets it again. Bijan tries to hit the hole, and he gets around 4 or 5 there. And Bijan, no penetration, just right through that hole. Didn't really look to be that open. He must have saw something there. Does get a good chunk on first down. And you know Bijan last week, great week against Philadelphia. 18 touches, 97 rushing yards, 25 receiving. No touchdowns, though. But Atlanta still got the win, so that's all that matters at the end of the day. See Steve Spagnuolo there on the sideline, pistol formation for the Falcons. Fake to Bijan, and here is McLeod. He's trying to get to the outside there. Gains positive yards, but does not get the first down. About 3 yards short. And Ray McLeod, someone who's really been involved in the Falcons' offense in the past 2 weeks so far, and seems to still be going into this game. And I swear, this Falcons pass protection for Cousins has been really good. I don't think anybody really rated this Falcons offensive line that high coming into this season. So the fact that they are really doing a great job of protecting Cousins says something. And nobody in the backfield with Cousins. He's changing the play here. Got to get it off. And he does. He will throw. Looking for a quick throw. He's going to throw this one into the end zone. Wide open. Touchdown. Drake London. What a start for the Falcons. 7 plays, 70 yards, 3:53 taken off the clock. It ends in blown coverage for Kansas City. And you see Johnson there. I'm not sure if they wanted a switch. Somebody miscommunicated here on the switch. They both went over to Bijan. If you are the Chiefs, you have to switch there. You work on that in high school practice. You have to make that switch there. Terrible communication from Kansas City when it came to their secondary, and it leads to a Falcons touchdown, and Koo will drain the field goal. It is 7-0 Atlanta. An incredible start. Drake London able to finish it off. That's just terrible communication there from the Kansas City Chiefs. You have to make that play. You have to communicate there on that sort of play. I don't know, my Stadium Live picks today. Some were good, some were not that good. Some I just kind of put on the line just because why the hell not? But I do have some bets today here. Bijan over 71.5 yards. I had the Chiefs to win. I don't know after that. That didn't look that good. Travis Kelce anytime touchdown, and Mahomes over 248.5 passing yards. I swear to God, if Travis Kelce has another bum week, I'm going to actually lose it because he's on my fantasy. Laporta's injured again, and Laporta had an incredible 5.60 points with 2 catches. Listen, Kelce, I'm counting on you this week, Mr. Taylor Swift. I'm so done. I have to win by 20, and then I'm playing Derrick Henry and Justin Jefferson this week, who just combined for 50 points. And even Deshaun Watson had 16 points. Hurts didn't get a touchdown, so he had 11. Terrible. I was looking so good. I was playing after Ramondre Stevenson had put up .30 points on Thursday night. I thought that I was cooking, but then but then Derrick Henry decides to explode and have an incredible game. In my other league, though, I'm doing great because I picked up Jawan Jennings off waivers, right? And he had 40 points, so now I'm winning 103 to 58. So I'm good there. And Jawan Jennings had 3 receiving touchdowns. So I didn't even know if I wanted to play him this week. I was thinking of putting in Lockett or Christian Watson. But thank God I put him in. I picked up Tyler Johnson hoping that he was going to do something, but he really didn't play. He didn't play that well. I know the Rams beat the Niners today, which is actually crazy. The Niners are I don't know. And then I need Mostert to get back quickly because the Dolphins are going to be handing the ball a lot. And McCaffrey's still on IR. My team's kind of just on cruise control until McCaffrey gets back. Because when he gets back, he's going to be cooking. And the kickoff for the Falcons. And there's a penalty flag now in the back. And this will probably come back here for the Chiefs, holding on the receiving team, that being the Kansas City Chiefs. So this one will come back early, and not a good start if you are the Kansas City Chiefs. You had a terrible play on defense. And just once again, going back to this play here, and of course, NBC cut out, and okay, whatever that was. But yeah, going back to that play, I mean, if you're Kansas City, you just have to communicate. That was terrible communication there defensively. And if you're that outside corner, I couldn't get a look on who it was. You have to make that play. That was his fault. Here's Mahomes, faked it, and a really low pass that turns out to be incomplete, intended for Rashee Rice. Mahomes says, on me, and I mean, he got open. Yeah, now they're going back to this play here, and look at this, 23. Who's 23? I have no clue who that is. Is he a backer? Oh, he's a linebacker. Tranquil. I mean, I don't know why a linebacker's playing on the X spot. Yeah, I mean, see, that's hard because a linebacker should not be going out to play in the X spot. Should not be going to play near the sideline. 2nd and 10 for Mahomes. Throws this one near the sideline. Caught by Worthy. Worthy, nice move in the inside. Then cuts back to the outside. And we'll see what the officials mark him. It looks like they're going to give him the first down. And Mahomes, last week against Cincinnati, a terrible game. 2nd fewest passing yards in his career. 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. I mean, can't ask for really of a worse game from Patrick Mahomes. Only 25 passes as well. They did pick up the first down there. 2 men in the backfield. Worthy in motion, and they're going to do a wheel route to him in the backfield, and he picks up around 6 or 7 there. And Worthy, he's really been involved in the offense. Obviously had a great week 1 on Thursday Night Football against the Baltimore Ravens. 2 touches, 2 touchdowns, and now without Hollywood Brown for the entire year, he's really going to be looking to make an impact. Hell, Buffalo, they let him go. They traded him, basically traded him away to Kansas City. I don't know why they keep helping them out, but see, Carson Steele seems to be the primary back today. He's going to get the carry to start, and he will pick up the first down. So without Isaiah Pacheco, Kansas City's still looking to run the ball efficiently, and they did sign Kareem Hunt to the practice squad. And Steele, he was signed as an undrafted free agent in the offseason, and now he's starting for the reigning, defending 2-time Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs. Champions, I guess I could say. 2 tight ends lined up on the left. That is Gray and Kelsey. Kelsey's going to move in motion here, so it's going to create a trip set on the right, and Kelsey's going to get this one in the backfield, and Kelsey gets about a yard there. Rashee Rice could not take out 2 guys at once, and the Falcons celebrating on that one. It'll bring up 2nd down and 9. You look at the Kansas City offense here, and no lack of talent at all. Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy, Travis Kelsey. The offensive line, still good as ever. Creed Humphrey, Joe Thuney, Trey Smith, and others. 2nd and 8. Mahomes throws downfield, caught. Rashee Rice, he has been the number 1 target for Patrick Mahomes this year, and a first down for Kansas City. I don't think giving up the touchdown on defense has really done much to affect the offense thus far. And another first down for the Kansas City Chiefs. And just no one looking at Rashee Rice. I mean, you can't put these backers on Rashee Rice. I don't care. I said it last week in my prediction video for the Eagles. These Falcons love to drop their linebackers. If Rashee's in the slot, you got to get a corner on him. Mahomes throws it on the run and bit behind Juju Smith-Schuster, and that'll be incomplete, bringing up 2nd down. And you look at the Falcons defense here. Don't really know what to think of them, in my opinion. They do have definitely some good players. A good safety core: Jesse Bates, Justin Simmons, and then obviously AJ Terrell there to round out the secondary. You got Matthew Judon coming off the edge. Mike Hughes, I do like him. 2nd and 10. Steele going to be moved out of the backfield. Mahomes will throw. Pump fakes. He is going to run. Mahomes gets hit there and picks up about 9. And you know Mahomes, he can definitely run. He can move. Obviously, every Kansas City Chiefs fan holds their breath every time he moves, because we know that nobody, and I mean nobody, wants to see Carson Wentz on the field. And I mean, Mahomes, I guess he just didn't think anybody was going to get open, because he had some time. Maybe he thought that Judon was going to get to him. Not necessarily sure. We see P. Ryan in the backfield for the first time today, and the Chiefs really don't even know their formation, and they call timeout here. They had absolutely no clue what they were doing. And the Chiefs will use their first timeout of the half. Still 7-10, or still 7-0 with 7:33 remaining. I don't know. That was just a stupid there from the Kansas City Chiefs. You gotta find a way to get in formation, man. I mean, gee, many. But anyway, getting back to fantasy, because I love to talk about that on my breaks. here. I don't know. I just love talking about fantasy football. I didn't even play fantasy. Look, this is my second year playing fantasy football, and I won the championship in my league last year. I'm like every year, like I'm obsessed. Fantasy basketball is coming up soon because the season starts like actually tomorrow. The season will start like in a month, just a month away. We're flying by. Tepper was like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, getting back to fantasy here. I mean, I'm just killing it right now. I mean, guy I'm facing, one of my friends. Really, the only thing he got was 19. I rounded up to 20 points over on Stephon Diggs, and Hurts just had a bad game fantasy wise. I guess you could say even real life too, but maybe it's because the Eagles couldn't convert. Here's Carson Steele in the backfield, and the second effort. I'm not sure if he got it. The official's running in, and it looks like from where they're running in from, I don't think he got it. But you always know the officials are always looking out for the Chiefs, and yeah, he's definitely short. And if you're the Chiefs, I'm going for it. Your defense did not look good on the first possession there for the Falcons. I don't know. That does look close. It looks like I don't know if they placed that weird, but I don't think Kansas City matters. The Kansas City, three guys lined up in the backfield. Gray going to move to the left side of the line. Here's a handoff to Rice, and I think forward progress is going to give it. He's going to get it. That is very close, though. I think he got it. Yeah, he definitely did. They will give it to him. The Atlanta Falcons saying, let's get the chains, and the officials give it to him. First down, Rashee Rice. And the Chiefs. Judon, though, I mean, did a great job. Came off that block and just immediately was able to make contact with Rice there. Smith-Schuster let him go. I mean, he should have just kept blocking out. I'm not sure why he just let go entirely. I guess he didn't want to get called for holding. And it looks like we're going to get a challenge flag here from Raheem Morris. In my opinion, I really don't think it's that smart to challenge this early. But nonetheless, the Falcons going to challenge this one. Hold on, guys. So tomorrow, guys, special announcement on the CR7 podcast. So you guys gotta watch 7:40 a.m. You guys getting ready for work, school, whatever. So there's this new. I keep seeing this. So I went to the movies twice, and I keep seeing this about like this where they capture Santa Claus or whatever, and Chris Evans is like helping them or whatever. I don't know. An interesting movie. It's honestly got me hooked at this point, but I can't wait for Venom. Honestly, that's the next movie I need to see. I saw Beetlejuice yesterday. Honestly, I don't. I wasn't that much of a fan. I'll be honest with you. Um, but nonetheless, I'm very excited for Venom. And after Venom, we have Captain America coming out, so I'm very excited for all this. I don't know. Null is apparently well, not apparently in the trailer. We know he's there. One second, chat. Okay, is this just like a 30-second timeout or whatever? It's just ridiculous. All right. That was some weird advertisement. Okay, can we get to what the challenge thing is? Holy moly. And the call stands, they give it to him. And Mahomes dropping back deep, and what the hell just happened there? And now Mahomes going to the end zone. It's incomplete. Going for Worthy. And broken up by Richie Grant, the safety. I don't know what just happened. Like, the whole screen just, like, completely crashed out. And they're still having some errors here. But let's look at this route here from Worthy. Not a bad route. I don't blame Mahomes for throwing it. I don't think it was the best ball on a post, because on the post it's got to be over the shoulder. He kind of underthrew it, but there really wasn't much more room to go over. I don't know. Mahomes throws it on first down really high, but still caught by Juju Smith-Schuster, and that'll bring up third. Third down and around 5, I'd like to say. We will see, though. 6 minutes remaining here in the first quarter, so not a quick, but not a long first quarter by any means. So 3rd and 6, Juju Smith-Schuster, his first catch today. Can we please gotta get Travis Kelce involved? Because I need these fantasy points, man. Like, this is not going to go well. Nonetheless, 3rd and 6, Rice in motion. He might get the ball, but he's getting followed. Mahomes will throws. This one is caught by Worthy. And let's see where they mark him. I think they're going to give it to him. And the official didn't even get the ball from him. I can't even mark him, so we'll see where they put him down at. A really low throw from Mahomes tonight. Not really playing up to the standard we know and love. Well, I don't know about love. And Kelce was open. Made a great move, and it looks like they're giving him the first down. I doubt the Falcons want to challenge anymore. Here's Pirine, and he goes absolutely nowhere there on first down. There is a penalty marker, so we'll see if this one comes back. I think the Chiefs were trying to hustle to the line before any penalty was going to take place. So let's see here what the officials have found. Oh, 12 men. Too many men on the field for the Falcons. So the Chiefs got away with one there. And I guess they just didn't know their personnel, I suppose. Nobody was running off the field. They just didn't know their personnel. Morris is screaming at the official. I don't know what he hates about it, as there was 12 guys out there. Nonetheless, 1st and 5 for Kansas City. Mahomes changing the play. Does have a lot of time, so he doesn't have to snap it immediately. Has 10 on the snap clock now. Here's a handoff. Again to Pirine, trying to get behind the blocks, and doesn't get the first, but might be marked a yard short of it. And I'll bring up 2nd down here for Kansas City. And Pirine, played for Denver last year, signed with the Chiefs on August 30th, and this is his 5th team in the NFL. Played for Washington, Miami, Cincinnati, and Denver. Most notably played for Cincinnati, as he was the backup to Joe Mixon in his time, and now is, I don't know, getting split reps, or is probably the backup to Carson Steele, I'd like to say. We'll see what happens when Kareem Hunt gets in there. And Steele, he will get the first down off the carry. And the Chiefs have held the ball for a long period of time so far. They've had a lot of 3rd downs and all that good stuff. And they've been able to convert. Mahomes has not thrown the best passes tonight, and Kansas City not doing well in their personnel. They had to call a timeout earlier based off their personnel. And the Falcons, they had too many men on the field penalty once, so I guess I can't really be criticizing the Chiefs for it. 2 guys in the backfield. Worthy, going to fake it to him, dump off here to Steele, and he'll be met by Jesse Bates at the line of scrimmage. Still able to gain 2 yards there. And it was a fake to... They were trying to run that wheel route to Worthy, and you saw Pacheco last week. Just looked like nasty. Just got bent over and everything, and he's going to be out for around 6 to 8 weeks with a fibula injury. And as I mentioned earlier, the Kansas City Chiefs, they've really held the football. They've held it for over 8 minutes so far in this drive. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kelce in motion. Mahomes to throw. He's under pressure. He has to throw this one in the end zone. It is intercepted! Justin Simmons! His first interception as an Atlanta Falcon, And the Falcons will take over. I believe he was down in the end zone. And just like last week, Mahomes, an interception. The Falcons, a great start for them. A touchdown and picked off Mahomes after a very long drive. And they will take over. I don't know, man. The Falcons, they look good right now. Listen, I don't really care about Mahomes because I'm pretty much good on fantasy. Jawan Jennings is an absolute beast of a man. Mahomes has 0.5 points, so that's fun. But nonetheless, still would like Mahomes to do good, just based off of fantasy. And also, I have Justin Herbert as my backup, and he got injured again, so I'm gonna need him to stay healthy. I don't know when the bye week is for them. I know Mahomes is. I think Mahomes week 6 has a bye. Yeah, week 6 has a bye. So and it's week 3 right now. So we should be good for Herbert to come back. If Herbert wants to miss a few games, I don't mind as long as Mahomes doesn't get injured. Get healthy for the bye week. Mahomes has. So we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're all good. I hope. I'll be honest. Hope. Hope is a big word. Now, I feel like there's something I have to promote for myself. I know I'm missing something. I talked about this special announcement we're going to have on the podcast tomorrow. I'm not saying what it is, but we'll talk about that tomorrow morning. I feel like there's something I have to promote. I'm missing something. What am I missing? What's up, Josie? How's it going? The Eagles won today. I was obviously losing my mind during the game, but they won, so that's good. The 27th. That's right. Friday, 7:00. We have I will be at St. Joe's Prep Football. I will be there, so for their game against Father Judge. So make sure you guys tune in to WSJP. I will not be on commentary. At least I don't think so. Unless I can bother our executives enough into getting me on the air. I most likely will be doing post-game interviews. We'll see. Nonetheless, the Falcons take over at the 20. Here's Bijan for his first carry of the drive, and he gets around 6 there. And as I mentioned last week, the Falcons, something they do so well, they just they block out. They block out so well, and it allows their running back, Aguilar, Robinson, whoever, to cut through that D gap and just go. And they're able to pick up 5 there. Watch, they could do it again. They did it on that first play. And not the best snap. Here's Robinson again. He picks up the first down. And another first down for the Atlanta Falcons as they're getting it done on the ground. 2 plays, 11 yards. And yeah, I don't think the snap was that good, but they still were able to get it done. Yeah, not the greatest snap, but they still get it done. They still get the first down. Cousins really looked like he had to overextend there. Don't get injured. They need you. And here's another handoff to Robinson, and he gets met and plummeted there by George Karlaftis on first down. So the Falcons' run game brought down to earth, and they did it again. They blocked out, but the Chiefs' defensive line did a great job of, especially the guys on the second level, were able to knock that out. Watch, they block out, and Karlaftis just got off a block as McGarry, the right tackle, wasn't able to take him out. He went ankle diving, which was a bit of a weird move, but nonetheless, Karlaftis with a nice play. 2nd and 11, Mooney in motion. Chiefs going to send the blitz, and here's Mooney. Bit of a low pass. Get it to him out of the backfield, and a nice tackle there from Bolton, the linebacker. Now that'll bring up 3rd down. Falcons do have to run another play before the end of the quarter. There is about 15 seconds separating the snap clock and the game clock. 3rd and 9 coming up. And there's a big down here if you are Kansas City. You don't want Atlanta to hold the ball. Nick Bolton, getting a bit of highlights from him. 2nd-round draft pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, has been a key piece in the Chiefs linebacker core over the past couple of years. 3rd and 9 coming up. Cousins trying to hard count here. And he will throw. Pocket collapsing. Has to escape the pocket. And this pass is incomplete. Intended for Kyle Pitts. There is a penalty in the backfield. I assume that this is going to be holding on Atlanta, and it will be declined. Let's see what the penalty will be here. Cousins almost got hunted down like a lion and a gazelle when it came to Karlaftis. I'm not sure what the penalty is. I think it's the one's holding. Falcons offense not coming up. Illegal hands to the face on the offense. I was gonna say if that was on the defense, that was gonna be. That would have been terrible. But nonetheless, 4th down, so the Chiefs able to stop him. And great, and you see just really good coverage downfield one-on-ones. The Chiefs win all their one-on-ones down the field. They make the right plays, and they force Cousins out of the pocket, something that you really could make him do, because that coming off an Achilles injury, he's a bit of an older quarterback. You want to see him do that. I had the Chiefs winning this game, but they haven't looked that good. They did just force a stop here. See what they get on the punt return. And Hardman is back there. Good punt from the Falcons. He receives it at the 10 and gets to the 20 and tackled it around the 21. End of the first quarter, 7-0, the Falcons lead. And the Chiefs, they had a long drive. They were doing well. Well, decently well. Mahomes didn't look that good, I'll be honest with you. And the receivers were making some nice catches. But, the Falcons just made a nice play. Mahomes was getting pressured, and he just threw a bad ball. I have to blow my nose real quick. I'll be right back. Alrighty, chat. Oh, the Mets took the lead. Damn it. They took the lead. Damn it. I need the Phillies to win. Come on, Phillies, clinch the postseason berth. My confidence level in Philadelphia is, I don't know. I don't know how high it is. It's not that high. I'm not going to lie. Oh, that's a good ride. It's not as high as I want it to be. That's what I can say. Oh, I gotta plug this thing in right here. Listen, I want the Phillies to win the World Series. The Phillies can actually make it. I doubt Ohtani pitches in the playoffs. I think the Phillies can actually do it. I really think they can do it. But I don't know. I'm still taking the Dodgers. I can't deny what the Dodgers do. Ohtani, 6 for 6. 3 home runs, 2 stolen bases, something like that. You can't tell me that They're not one of the better team. Not the best. They might be the best team. Fake to P Ryan to start. Dump off in the flats to Rice and a spin move by him, and he gets pushed out of bounds. It's second down now for Kansas City. And as I said before, the Chiefs had a really good drive on their first possession, but just a bad throw by Mahomes was under pressure and just forced into the pick. It was also underthrown. Like that corner route is supposed to be over the shoulder into the end zone. Here's a handoff to P. Ryan, and he will be taken down a few yards short of the first down. I do think that P. Ryan should not be getting as many carries as he is. I think Steele should be in there. And Steele, I didn't have much confidence in Steele because I see him more of a fullback. But I mean, I think he's really been working on his speed these past couple of weeks because he's looked a little faster. I can't lie. 3rd and 1. Let's see what they do here. Steele moving in. No, no. Steele's actually going to. Yeah, Steele's going to go in motion, and Mahomes over the middle caught. There is Kelsey. First down, Kansas City. Did you see Kansas? Like Kelsey is not doing like as much as he once did, and Justin Simmons, you saw was hyping up the defense. Talking to Troy Anderson there, the linebacker. Justin Simmons was signed late in the offseason by the Falcons, trying to be a leader. Can't deny he is a special talent. Had the interception earlier. Here's Steele. Tries to cut inside, and that could be a penalty there on Atlanta, but he gets around 3. He was kind of grabbing around on the back of his jersey, so I don't know. It was not the best play. I mean, I didn't call a penalty, so it is what it is. 2nd and 7 coming up. If I'm Kansas City, I'm just throwing the football. Like the run game, how do you? I understand you want to continue to efficiently run the football, but here's Rice. Throw behind him, and he breaks a few tackles and gets the first down. Malik Neighbors with the first player in NFL history with at least 20 receptions and 3 touchdowns in first of his 3 games, in first career games. I mean, Rice with a great play. Mahomes just really a bad throw behind him. That's on that screen, that bubble screen. You got to throw that in front of him, but Rice just able to break some tackles. I mean, gets Simmons off, or Jesse Bates off balance, and just makes a nice play. 4 catches, 41 yards for Rice tonight so far. And a handoff to P. Ryan, and P. Ryan gets through a nice hole here, and he gets around 9 there on the carry. It brings up second down. I still say throw the football for the majority of the time, but the Chiefs are really loving this on the ground here. I guess they want to hold the football. They don't want Atlanta's offense on the field. Good job blocking out there by Joe Thuney and Morris, the left tackle. And P. Ryan almost got stripped there by Onyagamata. I think that's how you pronounce his name. 2nd and 1. Hand off to P. Ryan again. They go right back to him. First down and more. Gets to the 20 or the 35-yard line. And the run game seems to be working out so far. So good job here from Kansas City. Gotta give them credit, as I just kind of just said keep it with the pass, but they're doing well when it comes to the run. Creed Humphrey does a great job here blocking outside, getting to the second level, making the effort. 4.7 yards a carry on rushing, so can't criticize that at all. Another handoff here for P. Ryan, and this time he's going to be brought back down to earth. He gets around 2. Second down coming up, and Rice there on the sideline without his helmet. He's obviously done a lot so far in this game, so might need a bit of a break. That's why they're probably giving the ball to P. Ryan a lot. Let's see if they do it again. 2nd and 8 here. I probably would do it again, honestly, the way it's been looking. And now they'll throw it. Mahomes, and he's under pressure. He just throws it into the turf. P. Ryan was in the area, so no penalty. 3rd and 8 coming up. You might want to get Rice back in the game, as it seems like nobody's really getting open here. Great job from the Atlanta pass rush. They're really doing a good job here. And NBC's Broadcast tonight has not been as good as I would expect it to be for a multi-billion-dollar company. I mean, how much are they paying for Friday Night SmackDown? I mean, gee, many. 3rd and 8, trip set here on the left. Watson in motion. Mahomes will throw. Looks like he's looking at P. Ryan. Mahomes pump fakes a few times, throws on the run. It is caught. Justin Watson there on the sideline. First down, Kansas City. Yeah, Mahomes pump faked about 3 times before he got the ball off. And Kansas City able to convert there on 3rd down. They've done well on 3rd down so far when they've needed it. And make sure Watson didn't step out of bounds there, so it's not illegal touching. I don't think it is. And Watson out route there, about a 10-yard out. Zone coverage. Simmons not. I get there's no. I get it's a single high, but I mean, you have to be looking behind you. And there's a penalty flag before the play, and P. Ryan gets it, and his helmet comes flying off as he gets back to the line of scrimmage and tackled by Graham. We'll see what the penalty is. Last time we had something like this, it was too many men on the field. We'll see if the penalties are reversed here. Or if it's on Kansas City or whatever. No, normally it's never on Kansas City, but you know. Illegal formation on Kansas City. Wow. They actually called one. Who was it on? Jawan Taylor? I couldn't even. Oh, but there's holding on the defense. Don't worry. So penalties offset. We'll replay first down. So don't worry, everybody. They called the penalty on Kansas City, but they also called one on Atlanta. So don't worry. The referees keep up their streak. I didn't know there was holding. How the hell do you hold? I don't see how you hold on a run play, especially on the defense. That doesn't make any sense. Watson in motion. Chiefs are in the red zone. They're at the 20. Mahomes pump fakes and tried to get that one to steal too far out in front of him. Kansas City, not a great start. I mean, Mahomes really only done well on 3rd downs. Other than that, he is just not playing that good. I'm not sure what it is with him so far. These last 2 weeks, I mean, last week in Cincinnati, he played bad, and this week, I mean, I don't know. Not playing good so far. Seems like when he gets to the red zone now, it's just I don't know. Here's Rice on the screen, and he gets actually that was Worthy. He gets around 7 there. That'll bring up 3rd down. And I mean, I guess the bubble screens are working. I don't really know. Jimmy Lake, the Falcons defensive coordinator, first season for him. Obviously, Raheem Morris brought over some of his guys from Los Angeles. I don't remember if this was a Los Angeles guy, but 6 minutes taken off the clock here for Kansas City. So you can't deny they're taking time off the clock, which I'm sure the Falcons don't like, but they haven't scored so far. That could change here. 3rd and 3. Rice was in motion, and that's who they go to. Caught by Rice, and he will get into the end zone for a touchdown. A penalty flag down. We'll see if this stands. The Chiefs are celebrating like it does, or like it will stand. Mahomes looking at the referees. And just to make sure, the referee's still talking. Personal foul, roughing the passer. The penalty will be declined, and a touchdown for Kansas City. Rashee Rice gets on the board, and I honestly, they hit him a bit late, I will say, but they didn't hit him in the head, and they didn't hit him in the leg, so I don't agree with that call. Nonetheless, touchdown. And Rice, just in motion, they have to follow him. I would assume because he's moving on the inside, he's moving into the slot. I think they expected him to run a crossing route and kind of take his momentum into the end zone from there, but he runs an out. He runs the out. Nobody's in front of him. I think the Chiefs did a good job. They kind of just cleared out the rest of the secondary. That play was pretty much designed for Rice. They cleared everybody else out, and Rice, we all know the speed that he has, able to get the touchdown and put Kansas City on the board here, and the PAT by Buckner will tie it. And the kick is up, and the kick is money from Harrison Buckner. It is all tied here in Kansas City. The Mahomes and Rashee Rice connection is as good as ever here in the first half, and he's got the grill in as he scores his first touchdown. Got to get the drip. All tied up in Atlanta. We'll see how the offense can respond. And Mahomes gives me a touchdown there, but honestly, I wish he could have done that more last week when I lost by like few points or whatever. Actually, that was my other league. All right, so how are my Stadium Live picks looking? I think Bijan is doing well, so that's looking good. Kelsey's not gotten the ball. Mahomes, not bad. Over 248 passing yards, has 94. Robinson, 15 out of the 71 and a half I need of him. And I just need a Kelsey touchdown. But it seems like in the red zone, they're looking at Rice, which is, I don't know. I really didn't even want to draft Rice this year. Like, when was he taken? Like, let me look this up. Because he was taken in like the 5th round or something, I'm gonna be pissed off. Because like the connection that between him and Mahomes has actually been like great. Rashee Rice, when was he taken? 73rd. I don't know what round that is. That's obviously not the first round. So what? There was what 20 teams in the league. 2020 third round. So like the 4th round, I'd say. I mean, I don't know. Currently has 16 points out of the 18 he was projected to get. Gee, man. I mean, Jawan Jennings put up 46 and a half, so I honestly can't complain. No, DJ Moore. He had that catch at halftime against the whoever the hell they were playing today, the Bears, and just couldn't get in the end zone. Of course, the one week I benched Tyler Lockett, he has more points than the guy Tyler Johnson I played over. I played him over, whatever. Mahomes, 99 career regular season games. He's doing 76 wins, tied most through 100 games. So I guess if he gets the win tonight, then I don't know. So I guess if he gets the win tonight, he'll take the lead in that category. So I guess a lot is at stake here for Kansas City. And Buckner will kick this one away to Atlanta. And a touchback here. I still say move the ball to the 35 because I don't think anybody cares if it's at the 30. I understand that I know how the NFL likes to brag that there's more returns than usual, but in my opinion, I don't think teams care if I was kicking off, I honestly could care less if it was at the 30. Like it's a 5-yard difference. Now, if it's a close game situation, then yeah, I probably would care a bit more. But like if you're kicking it off and you're winning like 21-7, I really could care less. You have the momentum and everything. What's the 5-yard difference going to matter? Cousins throws here over the middle to start, and it's incomplete. Intended for Ray McLeod. Good coverage there from the safety, Shamari Connor. And then I'll bring up 2nd down. Had it in his hands and just at the last. That's why you got to tuck it. You got to tuck it. I stress that so much. You got to tuck the football. And Connor just comes in there and makes a nice play. Didn't tuck it. Now, maybe he was going to, but you got to tuck the football immediately. That's Aguilar in the backfield. He's actually going to get the carry. And Aguilar makes a move, cuts inside, gets 4 there. And now 3rd down coming up for Atlanta. Listen, Aguilar's on my fantasy team, and then Bijan is on my Stadium Live picks today. So I don't really know who I want to do well. I mean, I guess I could just hope for a bunch of Aguilar touchdowns, and then Bijan yards. I don't know. Bijan gets them there. As soon as Bijan cracks 71 and a half, I could care less. As long as he's over that and marginally over that, I don't care what he does. 3rd and 6. Cousins trying for a hard count here. Mooney in motion. Cousins, he is going deep for London. Incomplete. Overthrow him. There's a flag, actually. Johnson there on the coverage. We'll see where the penalty flag is. And it looks like from the Falcons' facial expressions and all that. Roughing the passer. Never mind. So the Falcons get a break there. Lightning struck somewhere as the Chiefs got a penalty called against them. Chris Jones gets flagged there. And an automatic first down for the Falcons. And I guess he just brought him down there at the end. And we have an injury, actually. The right tackle, McGarry. He is down. He's getting up currently. And we'll take a break. Thursday Night Football. I think it's the Cowboys and the Giants, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. Are you kidding? Wait a minute. You're telling me that somebody asked Jerry Jones, do you regret not signing Derrick Henry, who had 174 total yards of offense against Dallas, and he says, we couldn't afford Derrick Henry. Listen, I think people really did take the all-in comment out of context. Like, when people heard all-in, I think that they thought, like, all-in kind of just meant, like, we're going and getting everybody. But he said we are all in on the guys we have. So when he says that, I think people just kind of took all in and just ran with it. Like, he said all in on the guys that we have, or something around that, or there. He said something around there, and I think people are just kind of taking that out of context. Which, I mean, all in means, like, yes, we're going to go out and we're going to get the best talent possible. But when he includes after that saying all in on the guys we have, that doesn't really give me the motivation, if you would, to say, like, okay, he's going out and to get everybody. Now, at the end of the day, the Cowboys' run defense is absolutely terrible. And when you take into consideration that the Eagles, the Lions, held the Packers, who else? The 49ers are going to get back CMC eventually. When you take into consideration how many good running backs and the teams that the Cowboys are going to have to face to potentially get to the Super Bowl, saying that's even a thing for them anymore, that is a cause for concern, because you had Derrick Henry, who had 174 yards of offense against him. Then you have Lamar Jackson. He had over 90 yards rushing. Justice Hill had a good game as well, too. So you got to take all that in consideration. And Bijan Robinson gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage. And you can't really say that it's, also the Eagles have problems with the run defense, because, I think the Eagles do have problems defensively, but, the Eagles' run defense looked great. Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter played incredible. They really stopped the run. They did a really good job of it. There were occasions where the Saints got some momentum, but that's to be expected. The defense looked great against the run. And as much as I'd like to criticize Jordan, I don't even like to criticize Jordan Davis. As much as I do, he played really good today. Falcons here. Cousins on second down. He is going deep and it's caught. Kyle Pitts, what do you know? He gets the football and it's inside the 5. There is a penalty down. We'll see if this stands. The Falcons are reacting like it did. Kirk Cousins doesn't really Doesn't really have the best expression on his face, but let's see what the flag is. And holding on the defense, so the penalties decline, and the Falcons inside the 5. Or a touchdown. Wait a minute. Oh, they called it a touchdown. I thought he was down, but they called it a touchdown. Great throw there by Cousins over the shoulder. Great throw there. I thought he was down. They held. He kind of just Drake London just kind of got tripped there. McDuffie. And okay. I was gonna say there's no way that was a touchdown. He was down. All right. Can we get Aguilar to maybe get the touchdown? Because I kind of need those fantasy points. All right. There, he's in there, so maybe he'll get it. Fingers crossed for me, guys. And Bijan's gonna get it. Bijan's second effort. Did he get in? Touchdown! Atlanta retakes the lead. Bijan Robinson in the end zone, and Kansas City with a disastrous defensive drive as Chris Jones with the penalty that could have been avoided. It let Atlanta live on this drive. Kyle Pitts with a great catch downfield, and Bijan Robinson able to finish it off with a touchdown. 5 plays, 70 yards, only 2:08 taken off the clock, and the Atlanta Falcons have taken the lead. The kick is good by Koo, and a 14-7 lead for the Falcons with 6:37 remaining in this half. 1 second, chat. Stephen A. Smith. See, I know people hate Stephen A. Smith. Now, I personally don't. I think he's very entertaining. Now, some stuff he does say is a little out there, but he is very entertaining. And honestly, in today's sports industry, do you really have to be like that knowledgeable? Honestly, like we're in the era of hot takes and entertainment. Like no one like I don't know how I probably wouldn't be a bigger creator if I made all these hot takes, but I don't like that. Like that's just not my type of style, to be honest with you. If I just made all these hot takes and you know just said some crazy stuff, and that's just not how I roll. And there's nothing wrong with that. Does it come to the detriment of my status or like watches me on a daily basis? Possibly. Like the videos that have like a controversial title, like when I brought up the Jalen Carter incident, and honestly, when I put in the title, Jalen Carter might be the biggest idiot in the draft, I really wasn't trying to say anything like controversial. Like the stuff that he did, meeting with like the teams and all, like that was stupid. He should have with the incident that he had, and a good return here from Hardman. From the incident that he should have really like looked forward to, or not looked forward to, but like prepared to not be taken in the top 10 because there was a true concern. Carson Steele has a pet alligator named Crocky J. What the hell? It had a tape over its mouth. Oh, that's disgusting. See, I can't do that. Those reptiles and stuff like that. But honestly, the title, like, and here's Steele on the carry, and his pet alligator must be watching. Gets around 9 there. But honestly, the title that I put there, was it controversial? I mean, like, yeah, but like, still. Watching Sunday Night Football from his sister's wedding. Oh wow, missing his sister's wedding and all. See, uh, I guess you don't. I guess you can't really book your wedding around NFL. 2nd and 1 here. Worthy in motion. Handoff to Steele again. First down for him, and he gets blasted from the helmet. But once again, going back to the title, like, was the title a little mean? Like, I guess so. I'm calling him an idiot. Now, obviously, I love what Jalen Carter's doing, but that video got like 300 views, something like that. And for a smaller content creator, like, that's pretty good. So, I mean, the titles that I put in now, they're not controversial. Do I try to draw? Do I try to like put like questions? Obviously, try to hook people. Now, is that better than putting in something mean? Then probably not. Passing Noah Gray over the middle, first down. But I think I try to be a little bit better about it. I mean, obviously, if ESPN like on their YouTube channel has like a title like so and so says like Dak Prescott the top 3 quarterback. Like that's obviously going to draw. Now, do most people think that's true? No, it's just going to lead people to click on the video and say, "Let me hear this person is talking about," because that obviously sounds pretty dumb. Rasheed Rice gets a bubble screen about 2 yards there, and they were working beforehand, only 2 yards though. So yeah, I mean, we're just in the era of hot takes. I don't know why I went on rambling about this for a few minutes, but I did. But we're just in the era of hot takes, and that's kind of the way it is. It is what it is. I can't knock people for wanting to succeed and trying to say whatever to get your name out there. I can't knock them. I give them a lot of credit. 2nd and 8. Mahomes to throw. Throws this one on a whiff to Rice. Rice trying to get to the sideline now, and that's going to be the detriment of his amount of yards. He's marked around a yard short of the first down. Rice, 7 catches, 63 yards, and a touchdown. So he's obviously had a great start. Third and 1. Mahomes in the shotgun. Looks like the Falcons watch these middle linebackers here. They're going to be key to what happens. If they blitz, we might see a problem. Here's P. Ryan. Not even going to matter. The first level got to him. 4th down. See what the Chiefs do. I mean, there's not a lot of time left. I think the Chiefs do get the ball in the second half. I'd go for it, honestly. And he doesn't really seem like he knows what to do. And they're going to send on Buckner. Listen, I don't like running the ball for Kansas City. And Creed Humphrey got absolutely knocked back. That entire right side of the line got absolutely knocked back. And Buckner, 4 for 4 this year on field goals. This one from 53. This one is up, and this one is good. It is 14-10. The Falcons still have the lead with 2:43 remaining in this first half. The Falcons do have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, so lots of time to try and go get some points before the half is over. Kansas City, they get the ball in the second half. We'll see if they can get it back before this one ends. If I'm Kansas City, I'm just still passing it. Can they please get um? Can they please get the ball to Kelsey? Because he's got one more week till I bench him. He's got 1 week till I bench him. Like if he doesn't do well this game against some of the worst pass um defense in the NFL, I don't care. I'm benching him. Because next week they go up against, I think, the number one pass defense in the Chargers. Yeah, the number one pass defense in the Chargers. Honestly, now Kelsey always dominates the Chargers, though. I gotta fall for that again. I'm so stupid. Uh, why? Why do they gotta do this to me? I gotta prepare for. Now my tight ends on my one league. I got Fryermuth and I got Fryermuth is 10th in his position. I got Gerald Everett, who does absolute jack squat. Yeah, no points today at all. No catches, no yards, no nothing. He does absolute jack squat for the Bears. And we are coming back now. Roger Goodell is actually in the crowd, so that's nice. I don't know why he's in. I guess just to make sure the Chiefs win. And a kick here, and there'll be a touchback. Knee in the end zone. Week 1, where the Falcons Falcons look bad there because they didn't even win against the Steelers, who didn't even score a touchdown. All right, first down now on the 30. Robinson in the backfield. He'll get a toss and not able to break Connor. It makes a nice play there, coming out from the last line of defense and able to make a play there. They talk about the Chris Jones hit. Did Chris Jones get hurt or something? I don't know. I think the Falcons have to run another play here before the and McGarry knee. Now McGarry's questionable with a knee injury. Now another injury for the Falcons, as I think the third string, Ullman, I believe. Yeah, Ullman. He's injured there, and oh wait, is he the center? Oh, that's the center, Dahlman. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong sheet. That's the center, so they're gonna need a new center here. They're gonna have to quickly do some warm-up snaps. That being the Falcon, that being Cousins and this new center. Can't really get a look. Newzil, his 29th career game, third season, and he's had 4 starts throughout his career, so he's experienced. And actually, the Falcons are just going to take this to the 2-minute warning and not use a timeout. So we go to the 2-minute warning, 14-10, with 2 minutes to go. And we'll see if the Falcons can add to their lead when we come back. Now, Dak said something about jumping off the bandwagon. I kind of want to read that quote. I should listen to the Cowboys interviews more after they leave. Oh, he kind of just said it when he was walking off the field. Darius Slade posted that he's good. So I sure as hell hope you are good. Hold on. Let's hear this. Let me hear this. I suppose that he knew the cameras were on, so I'm not going to criticize him. I mean, what are you going to do, I guess? What are you going to do? I guess he's just pissed. I don't know. I mean, there are a lot of bandwagoners when it comes to the Cowboys, so, what can you do? It is what it is, honestly. I mean, at the end of the day, the Cowboys just don't have a good team. Dak, you wanted $60 million. You agreed to $60 million. You negotiated yourself to get $60 million. You thought you deserved $60 million. This is what you got to put up with. You got one good receiver. You have no running backs and not good of an offensive line. What can you do? You're in salary cap hell. You have CeeDee Lamb paid. Michael Parsons going to want to get paid. I mean, our 2nd and 8 now. No one in the backfield with Cousins. He will throw. That's pressure. He throws it. Is this a fumble? I don't know if it is. The ball's still in bounds, and it's just kicked out by Bijan, but that's going to be a penalty. And that was Nduke Uzama off the edge. And let's see what the penalty is here, because this is going to be a bit interesting, because I don't know if it's a fumble or not. I think it is going to be. Yeah, we got to see if it was a forward pass or a fumble. Yeah, he obviously kicked it out, but we have to see if it's a pass first. It's obviously kicked it out. I mean, honestly, I just take the penalty. I don't blame him for doing it, but... All right, Terry McClawley, what you got to say, my man? Yes, we know it's illegal kicking. Yes, we get that part. Fumble. Okay. All right. So he kicked it. So they called it a fumble. He kicked it. Now, honestly, I don't blame Bijan. You don't want the Chiefs to possibly get the ball in that great a field position. So can you blame him? No. But I mean, who took out this Nduke Uzama? I guess Matthews tried to take out the linebacker, that being Tranquil, and then nobody was there. Nobody was there. I mean, obviously his assignment is Ozuma, but I mean, you had to take out one of them. You had to pick your poison, and the poison was that fumble. 3rd and 12 going to be coming up. Now, the clock does stop, so the Chiefs saying that they get a stop here and there's an incomplete pass or anything out of bounds, they will have 2 timeouts and about, by the time they get the ball, 140 maybe remaining, possibly 135, which is a lot of time in NFL standards, if that's what you want to call it. Now what's going on? What happened? I have no clue what just happened. All right, I guess they just reset some clock. I don't know. All right, 3rd and 18. Chiefs dropping pretty much everyone. Just gonna rush 4 and a fumble here. Bijan barely able to pick it up. That could have been disastrous. And he just kind of falls down after a few yards of gain. And obviously, new center in there. Just a bit of miscommunication. And the Chiefs, I assume, yeah, they used their second time out of the half and will force Atlanta to kick with the clock stopped. And honestly, that was just Cousins dropping the football there. That was not a bad snap by any means. Cousins had a bit of problems getting the snap earlier, even when this new center wasn't in the game. So can't really blame the new center there. That was pretty much Cousins' fault. But thank goodness for Bijan Robinson. Great focus to pick that up with one hand and just run with it. So now we'll see the first punt of the game for the Atlanta Falcons. Bradley Pinion. Actually, the second punt of the game, sorry. Second punt for him, and Hardman will get the return. If I'm Hardman, I'm honestly just fair catching it. I don't want to kill any time. And you're letting Patrick Mahomes on the field. I mean, I'd rather just fair catch it. But let's see what he does here. And he's going to let it bounce, and it does not bounce to him. It bounces backwards, and it'll bounce to around the 34, 33-yard line. And now 1:37 on the clock. Kansas City trying to take the lead here. It is 14-10, 1:37 remaining. They got one timeout, and they got Patrick Mahomes coming back on the field. There's a fight, 49ers, broke out between Rams and 49ers fans today at SoFi Stadium. A big group of men and women were involved. Oh, mamma mia. See, I can't see. Something my mother likes to joke about with me is that I'll get into one of those bar fights one day, which is why I would never go to one to watch a game because I get too riled up. I get too nuts. I can't do it. It is what it is. That's why I just stay here or go to my grandparents or something like that. Like I can't watch. I remember one game, it was like in 2019. The Eagles played the Dolphins. The Dolphins were so terrible, and they lost. And I was at somebody's house, and I had to hold it in. I was so mad. I had to hold it in. I was actually ready to explode that day. It was annoying as hell. But we're crazy. We're from Philly. What can I say? They all hate us. No one likes us. No one likes us. No one likes us. We don't care. We're from Philly. We're from Philly. No one likes us. We don't care. I mean, honestly, when they rank us like the worst fan base in the NFL, I just smile, honestly. I love it. I mean, I'm not an ass. Like, I don't go out, like, bragging about my team the entire time or, like, pouring beer down people or whatever. Like, I'm not an asshole. Like, you're free to root for whoever you desire to root for. I mean, I could really care less. Anyway, Kelsey in motion here to start. Mahomes will throw. Throws this one pretty much in the flats here to Pirine. And he's inbounds still, so the Chiefs got to keep on moving as they only have one timeout remaining. And I'm sure they would have like to get out of bounds. Mahomes to throw again. He is under pressure, and he just has to throw it away here. It might be intentional grounding. I'm not entirely sure. P. Ryan was in the area. It kind of depends on what the officials see as grounding. But now 3rd and 5 coming up. Can we see the little box? I don't know why the Chiefs are going so far down the field. I mean, the receivers, that being. 3rd and 5. The Chiefs have been good here on 3rd down. If I'm the Chiefs, I'm keeping P. Ryan in the backfield. You need an extra blocker. The Falcons are sending the rush. And when their pass rush has gotten to Mahomes, they're sacking him. Mahomes will throw. He drops back, throws this one over the middle. It is incomplete. Was going for Rice on the crossing route. It was a bit high, almost picked off by Jesse Bates. And a 3 and out for Kansas City. Once again, Mahomes just not making the good throws like we've known or seen from Mahomes. I mean, just not looking that good. Chiefs are going to be forced to punt this one away, and the Falcons are going to get a chance here. Two timeouts, 1:11 remaining. I mean, you can't ask for a better opportunity. He's got a 3 and out and everything. We'll see how they do here. Not the best punt, not the greatest. It does bounce to the 20, and we're going to get a return here. Avery Williams, and he'll get to the 30 before being taken down. Just under a minute remaining, 59 seconds. And a bit of pushing and shoving going on here from both teams. And Matt Ariza, I mean, he just got signed about a month ago from Kansas City, something around there, a month ago, and been given a huge opportunity. That's funny. They're making fun of the referees and all. No, that's cute. That's cool. I mean, I don't think the referee should ever be beat up, but I definitely think they should be criticized because they do make some the thing on Smith today. That was terrible. That was a late hit. They had him wrapped. That was a late hit. I don't care what anybody says. Now he's hurt with a concussion. Cousins and there's going to be a false start. Yep. I was wondering why he threw it in the turf, but it's going to be a false start here on Atlanta. Not a good way to start. Remember, Chiefs get the ball in the second half. Norton. I think that's the backup right tackle. Storm Norton, 53rd career game for him. He's had 21 starts in his career, 5 seasons in the NFL, so has some experience, obviously. I don't really know who he's played for, but 1st and 15, this pass caught over the middle by London. He picks up all the yardage back, and his helmet does come off, so he might have to run off the field here, or he's just going to quickly put it back on. I don't know if he had to put it back on just in case they wanted to keep the clock moving. They could use a timeout if they really wanted to. 2nd and 5, under pressure. Cousins is hit, and he's intercepted! Connor with the interception, and he hands it back to Watson, who's able to pick up a few extra yards. Cousins was hit on the throw, and it's an interception for Kansas City. Connor there on the interception. Wharton hit him. And Kansas City will take over in good field position. Down the middle, and Cousins just got hit on the throw. Didn't expect it. I didn't expect it myself. And great play there by Wharton. Just did enough to force the pick. And, I mean, good job there by Connor. It could have ended worse, but it gave it to Watson, who was able to pick up a few extra yards. Now at the 34-yard line, Mahomes just going to dump this one off here to P. Ryan in the backfield. Not sure why he's cutting inside, and he's able to pick up around 8 there. Kansas City's going to have to get to the line quickly if they want to try to get a touchdown, and I think they just used their final timeout. Not sure why P. Ryan stayed in bounds, but nonetheless, he did, and the Chiefs will have to use their final timeout. And Rice has had 45 yards after the catch. 3 missed tackles forced. That's his 7th this year, and that's the most in the NFL by a wide receiver. So, Roy's doing a great job of avoiding defenders, and the reason he gets the ball out of the backfield and is in motion a lot. As he does a great job of avoiding defenders. It's 2nd and 2, 23 seconds. Now, I keep mentioning, and I will mention again, the Chiefs get the ball in the second half, so they don't really need a touchdown. They're in field goal range. We'll see what they do here. Kelsey only 2 catches today for 4 total yards. You haven't really seen him much, really all of this year. Mahomes will throw. He has to escape the pocket. He is throwing this one up into the... I just have to throw it away. I thought he was throwing it into the end zone. Just threw it away there. So, you don't want to take a sack because that would be very detrimental. And really wouldn't give you much of a chance to get into the end zone or get another opportunity at it. And no one's open. I mean, yeah, I mean, he threw that pick in the beginning with when he threw that type of ball into the end zone to Worthy, or had it broken up or whatever. So didn't want to make the same mistake twice. 15 seconds. Mahomes got to get this off. He's got 3 seconds to do so. No timeouts. And he gets it off. Mahomes will throw. He is just going to throw this one out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down. The pressure was collapsing onto him. Did not want to throw the interception or take a sack, so he just threw it away. 11 seconds, so the Chiefs will just take a field goal here, and I'm sure the Falcons will just knee it as they go into halftime. But the Falcons do have to... The Chiefs do have to make this first. Falcons defense, they like to stop. They're hype about it, and I'm sure they would be after the turnover. They make sure the Chiefs don't do anything with the football. Just take the field goal. 44 yards for Buckner, and it is good. 2 field goals for him tonight. Chiefs only down by 1 now. They have cut the lead and down to 1. 6 seconds remaining, so I'm sure the Chiefs will just kind of knock this. Make touchback, and then the Falcons will knee it. Did you guys? I just got this notification. Did you guys see the thing with Seth Rollins today? He fell onto the field and he got thrown out of the stadium. I don't know what the hell just happened. Yeah, Seth Rollins gets thrown over the stands onto the field by T.Y. Hilton. Oh, so he got thrown over the stands. Oh, I thought he just jumped, fell over. That had to be staged. We gotta see T.Y. Hilton in the Royal Rumble, though. I'm serious. Honestly, I got worked in the beginning. I thought it was honestly it had to be work. I'm sure that everybody, and T.Y.'s a legend in Indy, so I'm sure that they knew it was a bunch of nothing. Probably just for a bunch of laughs and a viral moment. But this one is into the end zone for a touchback, and the quarterback comparison tonight kind of equal. I mean, Cousins with a lot better of a rating as he has thrown it a lot less. Has thrown the ball 16 less passes, and his rating's about 70 points higher than Mahomes. He's at 103. Mahomes 71. They both have the equal number of yards, turnovers, or picks and touchdowns, 1 and 1 each. Cousins has just been sacked once, and he will need this one, that being Cousins. That'll take us into halftime. The Falcons with a lead, 14-13 over the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs, they've faced some adversity over the past 2 weeks, and now going into 3. We'll see if they can keep their winning streak alive as we go into the second half. The Chiefs receive the ball in the second half, and that is when I will be back. I forgot about our new plan. We have to put the Chromebook charger instead of the phone charger in the second. I probably should have taken this. You know what? I'll do that in a second. Let's just get this all in order. Let's take this apart. I'll put my phone charger back in a second. Oh, goodness. Okay, so maybe on the commercial break, if I remember, we'll put it back. Nonetheless, can this thing plug in? There we go. All right, here we go. Chiefs, Falcons, second half. All right, this one in the end zone for a touchback. And now we look at Travis Kelce, who has done absolutely nothing tonight. And why I drafted him in fantasy? You'd be asking some good questions there if you pose that one. I mean, he has been looked at the entire game. Jesse Bates is just coming down from that spot and is just absolutely locking him down. Mahomes to throw. He's looking at Kelce and he gets it to him. There's a 9-yard reception for Kelce. Finally getting something, as he has just had a really bad few games so far. I mean, he has really done nothing. And you reset a half, got to get touchdown against these guys, and you keep trying to get Travis Kelce involved. I mean, gee, Manee. The guy is one of the best tight ends in the NFL. I think he is the best tight end in the NFL. Especially with George Kittle out. Laporta's not playing that great. Here's a pass in the backfield to Rice. He gets the first down. Breaking tackles and more. Rashee Rice past the 50. And as we mentioned earlier, Rashee Rice, the number 1 wide receiver in broken tackles this season thus far. And you would believe me if I said that stat, because he is making defenders look silly on tackles tonight. I mean, Terrell, you do a good job there. You break down, you get low, you make a good effort to make the tackle. Rice just makes a really good spin move and is able to break off. Here's Steele on the run. And good carry there by Steele. We're able to keep up there. Matthew Judon is a really good tackler. Not able to take him down originally. Kelce back in there. Worthy comes out. And haven't seen much of Worthy other than the first half, as that was his time. But he has not been featured much here in the second and thus far the third quarter. Mahomes to throw. This one over the middle. Caught by Rice. Got hit on the reception. Still able to make the play. And D. Alford there on the hit. But as I mentioned earlier, you got to tuck the ball. And that's how really Rice was able to continue to make the catch, as he was able to tuck it and went down with it. Now, Rice does come out of the game, so you would have to expect a run, unless you want to see a play action here, as Kelce has just really done nothing today. And they will throw it. Mahomes drops back, has time, throws over the middle, caught. There's Kelce, first down inside the red zone. 2 catches for Kelce on this drive. And anybody who doubted Mahomes and Kelce's connection, which I definitely was one of them, maybe shouldn't doubt them much anymore. And you see Justin Simmons doesn't pick up Kelce, and Mike Hughes has to pick him up a bit late, and the Chiefs were already, but Kelce was already too far out in front. And now here is Steele, burst of speed off the line, an 8-yard carry for Carson Steele, the rookie. Now second down. Chiefs are moving quickly. They had some long drives in the first half, but 3 minutes, they're already in the red zone. And great hole opened up there. Great job blocking out. Creed Humphrey really makes that play there. So that was actually 7 yards. Worthy in the backfield as well as Steele. I would assume they move him out, Worthy, and they do. They give it to Steele here. First down inside the 5. Spins down to around the 3. First and goal. Kansas City, they are moving the football. Kelce's in there. We'll see if he gets it. The Chiefs Only one touchdown. They've had opportunities to put the ball in. Kelsey touchdown, I cashed out, and fantasy points, which at this point probably don't even matter. Weird formation. Steele now in Wildcat. Mahomes moves out. And Steele's going to take it himself, gets the blockers ahead, and only gets about a yard or two. We'll see what forward progress gets him. It's now 2nd and goal. Eight plays, 69 yards, 4:17 taken off the clock thus far. Chiefs just trying to get closer to that end zone. We'll see if they continue to run the ball. They have the linebacker Chenal out there. And 3 guys back there for Kansas City. Kelsey on the line. And here's a handoff to Steele, and he will get stuffed. You bring in a linebacker out there as a fullback type, and not able to convert on that one. It's 3rd down. I'd say go back to the pass. I mean, you take the field goal, you take the lead. Your defense hasn't looked terrible in the last few possessions. I don't know how coming out of the half it would look, but you don't take this, then you take the points, and you have the lead. I'm going to Kelsey here, out route. Maybe Worthy will get it. Mahomes going to move out of the pocket. Can't find anyone. Maybe he'll run, and he's just got to throw it in the back of the end zone and just have to throw it away. Had Matthew Judon on him. I think he was trying to take it himself, but Judon was too quick for him, and it looks like Kansas City will take the points. Judon, a bit shaken up here on the sideline. That is not good. And Mahomes just couldn't find anyone. He had an end zone. He had the end zone if he just would have made a move there. But Matthew Judon does a great job chasing him down. Really put on a burst of speed there. And nothing for the Chiefs and Mahomes. And once again, they will have to settle for a field goal. This one from 21 yards away. Buckner has made 2 and now has made 3. The Chiefs, they take the lead 16-14 with 9:40 remaining in the 3rd quarter. We'll see how the Falcons can respond on their first drive in the second half. I will be literally about maybe 10 seconds. I have to put this charger back. All right. This is my 2nd week so far with NFL Red Zone, and I'm actually liking it. I just saw Scott Hansen, so it kind of reminded me. Hold on, chat. And we get a return here, actually, from Williams. Bijan has had some holes to run through, but the Chiefs, I feel like they're doing a great job of filling those up at like the last second, which I don't know if it's really a good thing or a bad thing because Bijan is getting a decent amount of yardage. Only 2.4 yards to carry so far for Atlanta running and play action here and pass in the backfield to Mooney one on one, and Kansas City eventually able to make the tackle. That being okay, I always forget. Believe that was Jalen Watson there. Second and 5, pistol formation here for the Falcons. Mooney, interestingly lined up here in the slot. And they're going to give it to Bijan, who will get around 3. Burst of energy there off the line. I feel like if they could just take out the second level defenders, then he could be getting around 6-7 yards a crack. Fewest games to 40K passing yards NFL history. Stafford 147, Ryan 100, Matt Ryan 151, Drew Brees 152, Dan Marino 153, and Kirk Cousins 153 as well. So Kirk Cousins in the history books. 3rd and 2. Has time. He's going to have to escape now. He is sacked! I'm not sure who is going to be accounted for the sack. I believe Pinnell tripped him up, and Dana was in there as well. I think Pinnell is the one that tripped him up. Good coverage, though, by Kansas City. Everybody covered. You had McLeod, but I think there was somebody over the middle to pick him up. And they will have to punt. And this punt going to bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Oh, it was going to bounce out of bounds. It's 16-14 still. I believe it said 6:20 remaining. I don't want to get that wrong. Eugene Mercury Morris. Yeah, he did. I heard about that. He passed away. It's a shame. I did hear about that. Well, we'll see what Kansas City can do when they get back onto the field. Good to see the NFL recognize that. I feel like I have to sneeze, but I also don't have to sneeze. I did have to sneeze, but I also didn't have to sneeze. You ever feel like when you have to sneeze, but then you don't actually sneeze? That's one of the worst feelings ever. That is one of the worst feelings ever. All right, it's first down now for Kansas City. And Steele now gets it, and he gets around 5 there. Second and 5 now for Kansas City. Mahomes will throw, throws one over the middle, caught by Rice. I don't think he got there. I think he's going to be marked a yard short. Third and 1. They're bringing out more tight ends here. They're bringing out Noah Gray. Hand off to Steele. He got it. Whew. Mahomes, he will throw. He almost got hit, and he gets it downfield. Caught by Rice. Past the 50. First down, Kansas City. And here is Worthy. He gets a pass out of the backfield, and he gets around a yard. All right. Second and 9 coming up. Kansas City not in field goal range. I think another first down. Yeah, another first down would get them there. Kansas City has a lot more yards. They honestly should be winning by a lot bigger of a margin, but they just haven't converted in the red zone. Mahomes drops back to pass. He was looking downfield. Now he's going to run. Mahomes a first down and more. Past the 30 down to the 25-yard line. And the Chiefs continue to move the football. Now they got to convert in the red zone here. First down now from the 25. Handoff to Steele. And Steele with a nice carry around 7. I mean, now the run game is working. It seems like the mix between the pass and the run is continuously working. Second and 2 now. See if they do another run here, and they will. Here's the steal again, and I don't think he got it. I think he's going to be marked about a few inches short. Kelsey on the sideline. Oh, they actually did give him the first down. And a jet sweep here is Worthy. Worthy, oh, almost. Almost got past the second level defender. He gets around 5. And Rasheed Rice, a screen out of the backfield. And he gets taken down by A.J. Terrell. Nice play there. I think Rice is down, and that is not good at all, as Rice has been their rock this game. Great job by Terrell seeking that out. He saw the pass and all. Saw what the Chiefs were going to do. Saw the screen coming. And a great job just reading that play. Third down coming up, but we have more important things to attend to as Rice is down on the play. I think he might have just gotten like his arm pulled a little bit. So hopefully it's not anything like a shoulder injury or anything like that. If I mean Kelsey has got to be that guy if Rice is going to be out. Mahomes the throw here on 3rd and 7 is caught by Juju Smith-Schuster. He's going to get into the end zone for a touchdown. And the Chiefs have now made it a 2-score game. Juju Smith-Schuster, who got signed late after being released from the Patriots, has now just gotten a touchdown to put the Chiefs up by even more. And Buckner misses it. So now it's actually a 1-possession game. The Falcons will just have to get a touchdown and the extra point, or the 2-point conversion. So We'll see if the Falcons do that, saying they get a touchdown, but it was right off the crossbar. Haven't seen Buckner miss much today. He made a PAT and he's made 3 field goals, just could not make that one. That is a bit of a killer if you are Kansas City, as extra point makes it a 2 possession game. And we're actually going to get a return here. And a good return from Ray McLeod. Oh, well, illegal blocking or illegal whatever, illegal hands to the face, whatever. Of course, it's on the Falcons. Block in the back. That was on Dwelly, the backup tight end. Fake to Robinson. Kirk pump fakes, faked out the cameraman, and he passes this one caught to Darnell Mooney. He faked me out and the cameraman. And now here's Robinson. He gets taken down in the backfield. And the Falcons don't have to run another play before the end of the third quarter. You see Bolton just coming out, and he really bolted out. I mean, McLeod just had no chance to block him on the inside. And that run was through the A gap there, so Robinson really didn't have much of a chance. If it was to the outside, he might have had more of a chance, but definitely not when it was through the A gap. And now here's a pass in the backfield to Robinson. Going to get a chance to make it up. Here's Bijan. He gets the first down, staying on his feet, past the 40. Ball is loose! Was he down, though? Let's see who has it. And it looks like they're gonna say he's down. That is the end of the third quarter. I think he was definitely down. And that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Kansas City leads 22-14. The Falcons try to answer off the Chiefs' last touchdown. I mean, with Kansas City, they were doing a really good job. They were keeping it on the ground and they were throwing the ball as well. Hopefully for them, Rice is okay. I mean, they don't have to play without him for the next few minutes at least, and they get the break here in the third. If they do jump out if they can stop the Falcons here and jump out to a bigger lead, like a two possession game, and they think they have a big game in hand, then just keep him out because with him out, and especially with Hollywood Brown not returning for the rest of the year, and with Kelsey looking like hot trash, then you really want to protect him. And here's Aguilar. I haven't seen much of him since really the first quarter, and he gets around three there on the toss. That was a pretty quick break. Wanya Morris, I don't know, like 38 pressures, and I don't know, 38 snaps, two pressures, whatever. Here's Cousins over the middle. That was tipped by Bolton. He was going for London. Honestly, I don't even think London was getting out of his break fast enough. That probably would have been incomplete or maybe intercepted. I'll be honest. I don't. Let me see. Let's see this replay because I don't even think London got out of his break fast enough to really get there in time. Possibly. Yeah, London really didn't get out of his break that well, so I don't know. That could have been possibly broken up. Nonetheless, it was tipped. 3rd and 7 now. Cousins 11 for 15, 161 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. This one on 3rd and 7. Cousins drops back, throws over the middle. Caught! Darnell Mooney, first down and more. Past the Chiefs 40, and a first down for the Atlanta Falcons. Great move there by Mooney. And obviously, he wasn't pressed, so he couldn't do anything off the line. But does a great job on the break, in and out there on the release. And just Mooney, 6 catches, 70 yards. And he's really been one of the top targets for Cousins. Here's Bijan, and he gets around 4 there. Second and 7, fake to Bijan. Cousins under pressure. He threw it, almost picked by one of the defensive linemen who's now actually injured on the play. I think that might have been Bolton, actually, the linebacker. Yeah, definitely. That was Bolton. And he got hit in the back. And hopefully he's okay. He's had a really good game thus far. I've used thus far a lot tonight. 3rd and 7. Falcons did it once on 3rd down. Going to try and do it again. Mooney in motion. No one's following him, so you better get someone on him as he's been Cousins' top target. 3rd and 7. Cousins drops back. He just has to throw it as he was under pressure. It's incomplete. And they're not really in field goal range. Koo is one of the better kickers in the NFC. So we'll see if they send him on as This is a technical one possession game. Great job by the Chiefs defensive line. I think they were a little too focused on Bolton. Like Bijan, he picked him up immediately off the line of scrimmage, which he probably should have waited a bit. 54-yard attempt by Koo. We'll see if he can make this a official one possession game. And this kick is good right down the middle. It is now 22-17 with 12:52 remaining in this game. We'll see how Kansas City can answer when we come back. If you're Kansas City, I mean, I mean, we'll have to see what Rice happens to Rice. If Rice is continuing to be injured, like if Rice is going to stay out of the game, then I mean, are you going to get the ball to Kelsey? He's done really nothing today. Smith Schuster caught the touchdown. Are you going to get him involved? Is Worthy going to be doing anything other than out of the backfield? Is like he's kind of I don't know. I don't want to say he's been used as a utility man, but I don't know. The President's Cup golf tournament. I didn't even know that was a thing. I know the Masters, and that's about it. I'm not gonna lie. What is B? I think Bijan. Bijan 27 rushing yards. He's definitely not going to get over 70 unless he gets like a 50-yard carry. I need Mahomes to get about 30 more passing yards, which probably should happen. Looks like I'm going to win about. Saying Kansas City wins, I'd say Mahomes is going to get over. I'll probably win about 2 of my 4 bets I have on this game. Then tomorrow, I have the Bills winning. I have Josh Allen over 232.5 passing yards, and I have the Bengals winning. Tomorrow, actually, speaking of that, we'll be live for the Commanders and Bengals game at 8:15. So make sure you guys are tuned in for that one as well. First and 10 for Mahomes. Hand off to Steele. He's had a good night. And Steele gets around 6. And Steele is, oh no. So now Steele looks to be a bit slow to get up here. And he's going to have to hobble over to the sideline. He's off on his own power. Might have just got the wind knocked out of him. Something like that. And that would be a huge detriment if he's out for a substantial remainder of time in this game. I don't see Rice. He might be on the. He might be on the left. I think right. Yeah, Rice is out there. Mahomes dumps this one off to Piran in the backfield, and he is met by a swarm of Falcons. Gets around 2 there on 3rd down, and now it is 3rd and 2. We're under 12 minutes to go, so we still have a lot of time left in this game. Running back, active roster, Steele, Piron, Keontae Ingram, practice squad, Kareem Hunt, Imani Bailey, injured reserve, Isaiah Pacheco, non-football illness list, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. 3rd and 2, so as we saw, a lot of backs for the Chiefs. I would assume that Hunt is probably going to get in there next week. 3rd and 2, Mahomes will throw. He thinks he's looking for Rice, but he gets it over the middle of Kelsey, but it's incomplete. Broken up at the last second. And the Chiefs will be forced to punt it away. Kelsey, again, not able to get it in his hands. Just a bad few weeks so far for Travis Kelsey. And Bates just picks him up. Bates just either lurks him, he's on him, he comes out from his safety spot, and Kelsey's got to tuck it. He had time to tuck it. And Bates does a great job just knocking it away. Oh, high snap for Ariza. That could have been a disastrous one there. This one will bounce at the 10, and we're going to get a return. And, oh, it's out! The ball's out! Kansas City has it inside the 10! And that was Avery Williams who fumbled. Was he down is the question. This happened earlier with Bijan. And yeah, you see this punt here. Ariza barely able to get up there and get it. And let's see, was he down? His elbow was down. That's not going to stand. Elbow was down. So the Falcons are going to get lucky again. This happened to Bijan earlier. And that just popped out. So this will not be a turnover. Atlanta will have it. 1st down. So once again, very lucky there that his elbow was down before that came. It really, because his elbow kind of hit too hard. That's the reason the ball popped out. But nonetheless, we'll go to a break here. I don't even know how we were going to a break. I didn't think we were. Atlanta, they have a lot of time left. I don't see. If I'm Atlanta, I'm just trying to drive this down normally down the field. I'm not really worrying about time or whatever. Then you try and just deal with Kansas City on their next drive, saying everything works out, and then you try to see what to do. If you should run the ball, if you should, if you should run the ball, if you should just throw the football, try to, not waste time, try to kill some time, see what you do, try, do everything normal here. Hell, you want to give it to Bijan to get him 50 yards? Because I need him on that for this drive. So we'll see. We'll see what we'll see what happens. Bro, Dave Meltzer has been tweeting all night. This guy has had more tweets in the whole night than I have in my entire time on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. I still say it's Twitter. Does anybody actually call it X? When some people just say X account, when people just say X, I kind of just have to pause for a second because I don't understand. Zach Robinson, the offensive coordinator for the Falcons. This is his first season as the coordinator. He's up in the booth there. And Kansas City with almost double the time of possession the Falcons have had. But as I mentioned before, the problem with the Chiefs is they've not been able to convert in the red zone. 3 field goals today, all within Atlanta territory, obviously. But you get my point. Here's Karlaftis off the edge. Cousins got hit, and it's incomplete. He threw an interception earlier. when he got hit in the arm, and I don't know, is this going to be roughing the passer again? There was a penalty flag thrown. Let's see. Illegal hand to the face on the offense. So, and Chris Jones, they knocked his helmet off, and that was Norton, the backup right tackle. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not the backup right tackle. That is actually that is the backup right tackle. Yes. Keep forgetting to flip the paper over. So now the Falcons 1st and 15 now. First pass was incomplete. And they got good pressure, the Chiefs. Here's a handoff to Aguilar. Burst of speed. Gets a good chunk of yards here on first down. It'll bring up second and around 6. Second and 5 now coming up. Here's another handoff to Aguilar. Aguilar with a first down and more. Aguilar past the 25 down to the 28. And the Falcons now moving the football after the penalty. Seemed like it didn't affect them much at all. Bijan on the sideline with his helmet on, but they have definitely moved it without him. And another handoff to Aguilar. This time not going to get as much, only gets about 2 there on the carry. If I'm the Falcons, I get Bijan back in there as soon as Aguilar gets brought back down to earth, and that's what it looks like they're going to do here. 2nd and 8 coming up now for the Atlanta Falcons. 10 minutes remaining now in this game. Cousins will throw, has some time, throws to the sideline, caught Kyle Pitts first down, and gets pushed out of bounds a bit late. No penalty called, obviously. Don't look like anybody was complaining about anything. And it's a first down for Atlanta. Pitts here just comes off the line, out route, and Tranquil's assignment. I think he just expected him to run a curl route, but as soon as he ran that out route, it was a bit too late. 2 catches, 59 yards for Kyle Pitts tonight. Obviously had that one down to get the Falcons in the red zone earlier in this game. Cousins under center, handoff to Bijan, and he will get about 2. Once again, Kansas City, those guys on the second level are doing a great job of coming down and making the play. Some guys off the edge as well doing a good job. 2nd down coming up. And this clock is moving with the runs and the continuous clock keep moving. And, you just see Connor coming out from the second level. Great job there. Able to make the play. And now Cousins will throw. He's under pressure. Watch your back. Caught by London. First down. He dropped it, but was able to get it back in. That could have been disastrous if he lost the football. The Falcons are losing the football a lot today, and now we have an injury. I think that might be Bolton who got a little hurt earlier in this game. I think it was Bolton. Yeah, it was. I don't know if it was his arm. I'm not necessarily sure. And he's being helped up. It might have just been his arm or something like that. Andy Reid checking on his player. And when he brought to the sideline, it might have been his back. It looked like his back was hurting a bit earlier in the game. I think we brought that up. Yeah, I think it was his back. It was lower back. And here is a jet sweep to Ray McLeod. And McLeod with a first down. Gets his face mask grabbed. Runs out of bounds. We'll see if they throw the penalty for the face mask. It doesn't look like they will. McLeod very frustrated that he couldn't potentially get a touchdown there. And let's see if they're. Yeah, he definitely grabbed the face mask, Cook, the safety. I don't know if he got his fingers in the face mask. Oh, yeah, I don't think he got his fingers in there. Gain of 20 there, inside the 30 now to the 26. Pass in the backfield to Mooney, and they will bring him down. Justin Reed gets in there, makes a play. Justin Reed makes a play. The Chiefs need someone to make a play here tonight, as the offense has not really done that. They're going to need it on defense, though. 2nd and 12. Here's the pass in the backfield, caught by Bijan, and to try to get to the sideline, gets the yards back. It's going to be about 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, I'd like to say, coming up. Third and 8. Chiefs going to need someone to make a play here. A touchdown will give the Falcons the lead. A field goal would make it a 2-point game. 3rd and 8. You have Pitts lined up here on the right side of the line. Mooney on an island. Pitt's going to move out to the left side. That's going to be an offsides here on Justin Reed. Reed was going to bring pressure, but got a little too anxious there, and it looks like this will be brought forward a few yards. Yep, neutral zone infraction on the defense. Not first down, a 5-yard penalty for the Atlanta Falcons. Yep, definitely jumped there. Just gotta stay focused. Watch the ball. It's the 3rd penalty for Kansas City tonight. 3rd and 3. Handoff to Bijan. He is not even going to be close. He is stuffed. If I'm Atlanta, I'm just going to take the points because your offense has stopped Kansas City pretty well. Saying you don't get that here? All right, well, maybe they're going to try it. The recommendation says go for it, and they will. Cousins over the middle. Caught! First down, London. So the recommendation was correct. Just forget what I'm saying. Now we're under 6 minutes to go. They got to the line really quickly and I think they just called him off guard on that one. Not the best. I mean, good move there by London. Didn't really get Reed to fall for anything, but, good throw by Cousins. And a good job by London to get up there a little bit. Now first down on the 11. Here's a toss to Bijan. He's going to get to the outside, and he's going to get around 4 there. 2nd down coming up. Time could potentially be the enemy of the Falcons, as there's still just over 5 minutes remaining here in this game. Second and 6 now. Aguilar's back there. Watch these linebackers lurking. They're going to give it to Aguilar, and he's going to go nowhere. Gets about 1 there. Saw those backers lurking. If I was Cousins, I probably would have changed the play. You saw them moving down. You probably could have changed the protection, something like that. If I was Cousins, I definitely would have changed it. Bijan going to go back in there. 3rd and 5. Smith drive is almost taking up 7 minutes for the Falcons. They've gone 83 yards so far. Bijan in the backfield. 3rd and 5. Trip stacks it on the right. Motion. Cousins. End zone. The Pitts. It's incomplete. Cook there breaks it up. And now you got 5 yards to go. The Falcons went for it before. The pressure got to Cousins late. Good pick up there by Robinson. I mean, he did just enough to let Cousins get it off, but the pressure was definitely felt there by Kirk Cousins. Really couldn't do much, though. I mean, didn't have anybody open. He would have sat in the pocket for about 2 more seconds. You were going down. Tried to get rid of it. Now, 4th and 5. We'll see if they go for it. The recommendation says go for it. The stats say do it. Will they run it? They will. Here comes the blitz. Cousins to the end zone. Incomplete. Going for Drake London. And the Falcons, over a 7-minute drive, go 83 yards, all to turn it over on downs. 22-17 it remains. Kansas City on top. 4:04 remaining in this game. If you're Kansas City, I mean, you're on the 5. How much can you really do? I mean, I would start off by running the ball because the Falcons need a touchdown. Try to kill as much time as possible. I think now people are saying that Rashee Rice is officially the. I mean, I think we all knew coming in that Rice was the number one receiver for the Chiefs, but now it kind of looks like he's like taking over Kelsey. Like they found this guy late in the first round too. The younger brother of Dylan Raiola, Dayton Raiola, has committed to Nebraska. Interesting. All right, snap from the 6, handoff to Steele, and he gets around 2. So the Falcons know it's coming. Falcons do have all 3 timeouts, the 2-minute warning as well. So it's not like they're lacking any time. If you are Kansas City, time is definitely your enemy now. It's really all up to your defense. Unless you can really convert on third downs, that on like every single third down, then it's really up to your defense. They were able to make the stop there. Are they trying to say this was pass interference on the Chiefs? Because if they were, that's pretty dumb. Because the ball was there when he made contact. Even I have to defend the Chiefs there. 2nd and 8, Mahomes the throw. He gets out of the pocket. It looks like he's looking to run, and he will. Mahomes a little short of the first down marker. Trying a little fake flip there to Kelsey, and good job there by Ellis not falling for it. 3rd down. Ellis literally did not get faked at all by that. Great play. Great heads up. Great awareness. Great everything. On 1 to 3 yards on 3rd down, the Chiefs are 3 for 8. Mahomes is Steele in the backfield. Trip stack set on his right. You have Kelsey on an island. No press coverage. Mahomes will throw over the middle. I don't know where he was going, but it was incomplete and a 3-and-out for the Chiefs. Andy Reid's like a little confused himself. He's like, "What the hell are you doing?" And once again, the Falcons get another chance. I don't know. He had guys over the middle. He had Worthy. I think he expected. So Worthy just stopped in the middle of the field. I think he wanted him to keep running the crossing route, but he stayed there, just kind of just sitting in the middle. And there's a penalty flag down, and now some pushing and shoving going on between both teams. And Williams with a fair catch. They were really trying to say that this was pass interference here on the Chiefs. I feel like he made contact. I don't know. Actually, he might be right. Yeah, they might be right. I don't know. The ball got there, I guess. Yeah, honestly, they're probably right. It probably is pass interference. Listen, I didn't see any pictures, so don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. Don't say I'm not a Chiefs fan. Don't worry. I freaking hate the damn Chiefs. But yeah, now that I see the pictures, it's kind of it looks like it's pass interference. It's definitely pass interference. Here's Cousins throws near the sideline. This one broken up. Mooney still almost came down with it. There's a flag down. And this penalty on the Chiefs, automatic first down, hands to the face on Connor. First and 10 now from their own 40. London moving more out. Cousins the throw. This one over the middle, caught by London. First down and more. Gets past the 50. And this one might be taken to the 2-minute warning now. Bolton's still not out there. He's with his helmet on the sideline. And the Falcons are going to snap this before the 2-minute warning. And Cousins going to the sideline. Incomplete. Penalty flag down. This is going to be on Kansas City. So we'll go to the 2-minute warning. This one on McDuffie. I haven't heard his name much tonight as he's done his job. Pass interference on the defense. Kansas City, 2 penalties for them so far. The Falcons, they are moving their way down the field. Raymond McLeod there, and yep, you just make the contact there. A bit of a push. Can't do that. Good job by Cousins realizing that, just throwing it there and making sure there was the penalty was called. So now the 2-minute warning, 156 remaining as we did go a bit over. And now we'll see if the Falcons can get a lead late in this one. If they can take this all the way down, then the Chiefs won't have any time, and the Falcons could hand the Chiefs their first loss of the year, and the Falcons could escape a game against another good team with another win. Man, they are really dogging on Chris Collinsworth tonight about Patrick Mahomes. They really hate him tonight. All right. I don't understand how this fourth quarter has almost been 45 minutes. Now everybody's going off against the Chiefs again. Oh, I mean now, like I feel like. See, the problem is that every single game, it's just a problem with the refs and the Chiefs. Cousins throws incomplete, going for London. Just threw it a bit too far in front of him. How my light just do? See, you can't ever like have an actual conversation about football. Like now, I'm not saying that wasn't pass interference. Second look, now originally I didn't think it was, but now looking back on it, it definitely was pass interference. But we can't ever just have like a normal conversation about the Chiefs. The refs always got to be involved in it. London wanted the penalty. I don't really know where he wanted the penalty from. Mooney moving out. He's going to get it on the screen. He's going to try to get to the sideline, and three Chiefs chase him down. And now there's going to be a horse collar tackle on Watson. The Falcons with their third straight penalty so far on this drive. So the Chiefs making a lot more mistakes. Yep, horse collar tackle. He definitely grabbed the back of him. Honestly, I think this is a bunch of makeup calls, in my opinion, for not calling that one on Pitts. Now they're saying the pass interference on McDuffie wasn't anything. Gee, Manny, can I not get anything right today? With what anybody thinks? I mean, did he push him? I mean, I felt like he held him a bit, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just tired. I don't know. Mooney moving outside again. He's going to get it on the screen again. And a great job there by Johnson to make a play. Just gets by his blocker, like just like that, and able to make a play there. Falcons still have all three timeouts. Not going to use them because they want to drain as much clock as possible. Ray McLeod was blocking there and just really didn't do the best job of blocking. Guess he didn't want to get a pass interference call, but you got to know when the ball gets there. I mean, he did not step up to him at all. He just kind of sat there. 2nd and 12. Mooney moves to the outside of the X again. Cousins looking at him. Now goes over the middle. It's caught by Pitt. London was able to break a tackle and is a little short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd and 1. And now we officially have hit 1 minute remaining in this game. And the Falcons use their first timeout. And it's really all up to the Chiefs defense. As I mentioned earlier, it's going to be all up to the Chiefs defense if they want to win this game. And if you're Connor, you got to make that tackle. You were right on top of him the entire play. Drake London, 6 catches, 67 yards, and a touchdown. And it's now 3rd and 1 for Atlanta. Handoff to Aguilar, who will not. I don't know. Second effort. Did he get there? Let's see where the judges come in. I don't think they're going to give it to him. 4th down. Oh boy, here we go. Yep, 4th down. This is the play of the game right here. This determines who wins it. This determines whether the Falcons stay alive. I assume they use their second timeout. The Chiefs are going to use their first timeout, actually. I mean, what do you do here if you're Atlanta? Do you pass it? Like, it's been working, but There's obviously that play with Mooney in the backfield and whatnot. I don't know, but do you run it because you have Bijan, you got Aguilar, you got a bunch of weapons and all? I don't know what you do. I don't know. Please don't. Also, please don't tell me Mahomes is under the amount of passing yards that I need him to be, because that would actually be cry. He is. I'm gonna cry, bro. I'm gonna lose. And if the Chiefs lose, I'm gonna lose all 4 of my bets on this game. Damn it. Second effort, he almost got there. 4th and inches. Both Bijan and Aguilar in the backfield. Cousins under center. They'll give it to Bijan. He will not get there! The Chiefs have stopped them, and they look like they will survive and get out of Atlanta with a win. Bijan stuffed in the backfield, and the Chiefs are going to survive again. Nick Bolton, who was injured earlier in the game, he comes back in, gets through the line unblocked. No one makes a block on him. And the Chiefs are going to escape out of Atlanta with a win tonight. What a end to this one. Nick Bolton gets it done, and the Chiefs will remain perfect on their record. Disappointing if you are the Falcons. He had a chance, had some penalties and whatnot. Mahomes just gonna run around and take a knee. And the Falcons obviously gonna use their timeouts here. Not gonna really be any avail, as the Chiefs are going to win this one. Falcons are going to fall to 1-2. The Chiefs to 3-0. And if you're the Falcons, the play call, everything's going to be looked at under a microscope. If you're Aguilar, though, that's your guy. You have to pick up. You have to pick up Bolton. You have to know that that's your assignment. That's not technically his assignment, but you got to pick up whoever's not left. That's how it is. Mahomes going to run around again, and he'll just knee it. And the Chiefs and the Falcons will use their final timeout here, as the Chiefs will just have to knee it one more time, and they won't have to run another play. Mahomes got a little slip there. You don't want to hurt yourself now. Oh, he hurt his knee a little bit. Don't get yourself hurt now, bud. And Mahomes will just knee it. And that will do it from Atlanta. The Chiefs hang on and win 22-17. The Chiefs, they weren't that good in the red zone. They could have won by a substantial more amount of points. But once again, the Chiefs in a close game just find a way to win. Whether it comes from the refs' help or whether it comes from their own good football play, they win again. And Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs will improve to 3-0 on the year. The Falcons fall to 1-2. And that'll do it for me, guys. I'll be back tomorrow. Make sure you guys subscribe to the post notifications on. Also, Eagles predictions or Eagles reactions tomorrow. Make sure you guys go subscribe to my brother, the Great Vlogs. Make sure you go subscribe to my second channel at Ryan the Cow Great. Make sure you guys go follow me at Ryan the Great RTG. Make sure you guys go follow me on TikTok at Ryan the Great RTG. Make sure you guys go listen to the latest edition of the CR7 podcast. And make sure you guys go follow me on Twitch at Ryan the Great Podcast. And as always, Ryan the Great out. Peace.